I was born in Reading, just outside London, 40 kilometres west of London, and my father was a scientist, and in the 1960s in England the economic conditions were not very good, so he wanted to go and find a new life for his family, and I was only, I think, 7 years old, so he emigrated with the family to South Africa, and we went to South Africa in the 1960s, and I was educated and brought up in South Africa, and my father stayed there, well, my family stayed there. My father worked there for the rest of his life, and it was quite an interesting time because in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s South Africa was not regarded as a good country because of the racial problems, but in all honesty I found the life there very good. I was able to do a lot of things in South Africa that I don't think I would have been able to do, lots of adventures, for instance, had I stayed in Great Britain.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you explain me about your professional activity when you were there?
Well, when I was in South Africa I got quite interested in weapons, and as a consequence I worked in what you would call is the arms trade, that is buying and selling weapons. At that time it was quite interesting because the rest of the world did not really allow South Africa to import weapons, but as in most things there were always ways around this, and so for a long time that was basically my profession. I worked for the arms trade, imported and sold weapons, also taught people how to use the weapons, security people, people who had need of a firearm for self-defence. So that was basically my main trade in South Africa.
Did you like to do this job?
Oh yes, I enjoyed it because it was very different. It was quite exciting sometimes. So it was just a very different life, and yes, I enjoyed the shooting sports as well. So for me it was like if you have someone that likes fast cars and he can drive a racing car all day. So in that respect, yeah, I enjoyed it.